to be rich. Collect your chips. The impossible mission. It's easy to be poor, but it's hard to be rich. Collect your chips.
Y'all been talking about civil rights, man. Y'all hear this? No shit. Hell no. We was fighting for jobs back then too. Before that, what's his name? Kennedy got in the White House. We still fight. Why do you think we had to have civil rights movement? So you be treated fairly on a job. Civil rights. You see what I mean? We as black men got to sit up in front. We got our women kicking us in the butt. Got white man, the cops, the government, everybody kicking us on the back. We the last one on the totem pole. And I mean the totem pole is high as that there. And our black women is here and we all the way down here. Because there was very little support. During that time, they were giving out welfare, but you couldn't have a man in the house. Now, if you sitting up there wanting to help the family, you want to keep the family together. All of it was geared on pushing the family away from them because it wasn't even 100 years since slavery. In the 60s, 1868 when the slaves were freed. This is 1960. And we still fighting like a motherfucker to make $1.50 an hour. You know what I mean? And you got your wife or your woman sitting up here, oh man, you ain't got no money. Oh man, you ain't got this. You can't pay the bill. And you as a man trying to stand up and be proud of whatever the heck it is that you're doing, that at least I'm not sitting back here, sitting on my butt, standing on the corner drinking wine. I'm sitting up there pushing myself. And it was called Uncle Tom. Look at all you, Uncle Tom. Look at you acting like that. Yeah, it's so much against us, and we still trying to work hard. You got the young boys running in the street waiting to rob you every time you come off the trolley. You couldn't even get on the trolley. You understand? So when you got your sister sitting up here talking about a black man, what did he do to try to support his shit? You need to go back and look at some of the neighborhood about what black man did and was able to do and didn't have no support from his own woman. See, white man can do what he want to do because he can get all the support he need from his woman. Mexicans, Chinese, everybody. What's the sister do? Blah, 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 blah. They gonna feel worse than what he does about the way he gotta live in this world as it is. And all his escape was drugs and liquor. You understand what I'm saying? Who want to come home to a woman that only see the negative in life and not the positive he's trying to do to make it? I get up every fucking day by 5 o'clock to be to work by 6. And work until 5 to come home with a check less than $400. You understand what I'm saying? And then to a woman that blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And you know you hear women out there that working, you hear all of them going to college and everything like this here. It's no different. But you couldn't find no job. You know what I mean? Those that did find jobs, man, they're a blessing. God, thank you for them. Well, look at what we wasn't able to do. You find these many black men graduating from high school, graduating from college, and getting a job that could keep it at least to 5 years. But you got these many that was doing the same thing that wasn't even able to find a job. And the sisters know this, and they still blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? You look in the papers, they're always trying to show you those that made it. What about the millions that wasn't? They made it to jail.
Cats in prison and stuff out here trying to take care of their families.
Shit, even now, ain't nothing changed from back then. Only thing is the way you can be able to access it and see how many around the country, around the world is still digging. Still trying to work. I was sitting up there looking, not to jump the subject, but I was sitting up there looking at Emmett, who that? Used to play for the running back for the Dallas Cowboys. Emmitt Smith. He wanted to find out about his roots. You know what I mean? He know he a son of a slave, you know what I mean? But he wanted to go back and see how far he can go back. And by the grace of God, he was able to go back all the way back to Africa and found out that his mama, great mama, grandmother, was a part of where they took the slaves, the Africans that wasn't able to feed the kids, so they sold them into slavery. And when he went to where they was at, you see hundreds of little kids that been sold by their parents to go into slavery Although it was still slavery because whatever they wanted, whatever people bought you for, that's what you had to do. You had to go through a whole bunch of junk just to be up there to be able to call yourself a man. Couldn't even take care of your own family. Mm-hmm. You see what I mean?
While you playing, that's still
And then
going
you want
on,
to sit
bro.
up here and keep on still want to kick him? What's the support?
Yeah, while you playing, that's still going on.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. And he went over there and found that they still see the slavers still going through the same way, whereas Africans, they got no way of feeding these kids, so they sell their little child, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 years old, sell them into slavery so they have enough money to take care of who they got with them for the length of time that money lasts out. But the slavery, that's how a lot of them was bought into slavery too. Sure, they had those tribes that would conquer one tribe and then sell them, take them to the East Coast so that they could be born into slavery. But you had those that were selling their own kids, and they're still going on today.
Yeah, still going
You know
on.
what I'm saying?
Slavery still going on, bro.
If you got so many people going to sit down and kick a black man, it ain't bad enough. You got the whole world, and I mean the whole world, kicking brothers, men, black men, kicking them in the air. Then you got your woman that's supposed to be your best friend, your better half, and she even kicking you. And she see her kicking you, at least helps her to get a little bit higher. But she looked down on you too and got the nerve to sit up there and want to keep on passing that on. And then we walking around here killing ourselves off for a piece of property. Like, you know, oh man, this is my corner. Where you from? Oh man, Ace Ducey. I'm from Oxford Street. I'm from Columbia Avenue. I'm from Poplar Street. Motherfucker, when you get out there, you don't own none of that. Some Jew or white motherfucker own all that.
Exactly.